que mais romântica.
Hello and welcome to Olympic Dispatch by Skimo Gold. You have found the premier podcast and YouTube show for ski mountaineering interviews and race analysis. We are bringing you daily episodes throughout the Olympics leading up to the sprint race on February 19th and the mixed relay on February 21st. We're focusing a few of these interviews on Italy because the Olympics are in Italy, and Skimo has been part of Italian culture for a long time. Hopefully you enjoyed our previous conversations with medal contender Giulia Murata and also Matteo Adolin, the soul, the spirit, the heart of Skimo. Check out that guy's interview. Well, you're going to like today's conversation as well. This is Alba De Silvestro. She is another medal contender in both the sprint race and in the mixed relay. According to skimostats.com, Alba has 42 career wins, including many at the highest level, including World Cup races and the World Championship. And she's ready to go. She's looking very strong so far in the World Cups this year, and I'm really excited to see how the Olympics go for Alba and Team Italy. It was great talking to her. I think you're going to enjoy getting to know her. Big thanks to the brands that make Skimo Gold possible, particularly as we go through the Olympics episodes every single day. These companies are working hard to support us, and I'd like you to work hard to support them. Dynafit, great gear, whether it's winter or summer or fall or spring, just about any sport you want to do, you will find the Dynafit stuff. I've got my hard shell from Dynafit hanging on the coat hanger behind me there. I wear that thing all the time. It looks cool. It's highly functional. It's got some nice pit zips that I love. It's got big pockets for my snacks and my soft flasks and my pass and everything I need. You'll find everything you need at Dynafit. I also like the Pomoka skins. They're pink. They look cool and they are fast. Best skins I've used really since the start. Big thanks to Training Peaks. This is the only platform that I've used in 10 years as an endurance coach and athlete. Please check out trainingpeaks.com/skimogold for a free trial today. Another product I use every day is creatine. I prefer Revanta Creatine by NeuroReserve for cognition, strength, brain, and energy. You can find that at revantacreatine.com/skimogold with code SKIMOGOLD, all caps, for 10% off. And I've been telling you every day, great brand based in Italy, just like the Olympics, just like many of these fantastic Italian athletes. That's camp. Awesome stuff for skimo, rock climbing, ice climbing, and beyond. Please check out camp. All right, folks, that's about enough from me. I'm sure you are ready to get into this here. It's Alba De Silvestro, yet another podium contender. It was great to get to know her. I'm just so pumped for her. I can't wait to see Alba racing at the Olympics. Time to roll on Skimo Gold. Thanks so much. It's great to be here with you today. Thank you for spending time with us on Skimo Gold. And how is your day going? Did you do some training today? I think you're into baking. Are you making anything in the oven? What's going on with you?
Yes, I'm really happy to be here. I'm quite out of my comfort zone because I do a podcast in English. I'm very scared about it. And yes, today morning I went skiing, but now in Italy it's quite challenging ski because we have not so much snow, so it's not really good for training at the moment.
Well, your English is sounding very good, Alba, and thank you for leaning in and doing the scary thing. It's very similar to the sports of skimo and trail running. We have to do scary things, right? And it's good to practice.
Yeah, I hope to try. Maybe after you can put some subtitles for who don't understand my English.
Yeah, yeah, it's okay. Yes. So, Alba, the first question, tell us about growing up in the mountains in Italy. This is a very special place, a special culture. It's something that you have been part of for your whole life. Your husband, Michele Boscacci, is also from the mountains in Italy. And now for the Olympics, we have the spotlight of the world shining on this area. What should we know about growing up in this culture in this part of Italy?
I grew up in Padova. It's a really small village in the Dolomites. It's quite far from where I live now because now I live in Valtellina because I moved to Michele's house, so it's 5 hours by car from my hometown. But I grew up in a little village and it's up in the mountain. So the special thing is that in winter you can only choose between skiing or skiing. You have nothing about other sport. So you can choose between Nordic ski, biathlon, or downhill skiing. So when I was young, I started with the downhill ski, and after when I grew up, I moved to Skimo. But yes, that's the special things. And yes, Italy, I think, especially Dolomites, are super cool, a really nice place. And yes, in Italy, the food is good.
Yes, it is good. I've been a few times and I love the people and the culture and the coffee and the food and of course the mountains. So many good things. And yes, skiing or skiing, you have those choices in the winter. How about the summer? Were you doing running or cycling or
Yes, when I
other rock
was
climbing?
young, I started running. I do like some for some times I was like in the national team for mountain running. But when I was young, because in summer, yes, I spend a lot of time running or going the mountain and walking. And sometimes climbing, but after I give up climbing because it's too many sport and I was unable to continue to skiing, climbing, cycling, running. So I have to choose something. But yes, most activity when I was younger in summer was running and climbing.
When you were a younger person, you're 30 years old now and you've been a professional athlete for quite some time. When you were younger, were you looking up to any of the Italian sports people, whether it's the storied history of Skimo or maybe cyclists or runners or other sports?
Always be interested about sports, but like I never understand sports will become like my work or do
Mm.
sports can be a work.
Yeah,
When I
yeah.
was young, I never think about it like I say I have to work. And like when I was young, before to be a professional athlete, I work in a bar, in a hotel, or cleaning house, or yeah, something work for have
Hmm.
time to training. But also I start working, and now I'm professional. Yes, for yeah, quite a long time now, and yes, I like it. And I always follow some athletes, but yes, never thinks about her life or that when I was young. I only see like the result and good athletes, but never thinks like they don't work, they are professional. Yes, when I was young, I never think about sports like work.
And I think I saw you've been on the Italian national team for Skimo since age 17. So you started when you were quite young. Tell us about that. Does it feel different now that you've been on the team so long, maybe in more of a leadership role? I can imagine you're helping some of the younger athletes on the team now.
Yeah, I think change a lot of things in a really quick time. Like I say, oh, I'm the youngest athlete, and like 10
Yeah.
days later, I was the old woman in the team.
Yes.
And I say, oh, it's possible. Oh, we can move that fast. But yes, when I started do Skimo, it was all new because I come from downhill ski, so it was very different. We travel in different country, and it was like challenging. And I really like Skimo when I started, especially like individual and yeah, I think the most different. before, and now it's like sprint and individual. Because when I
Hmm.
started, no one cares about sprint, and all the races are very long. Also in the junior category, you do meter, 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 and now it's easier for the young. They have a special course and a different circuit where it's a World Cup for junior and the World Cup for senior. And when I was junior, I do the same World Cup of the senior because it was we travel all together in the same data. So yes, this
Mm.
I think it's the most different part between before and now. But when I was young, travel with the senior, it was like inspiring because you
Mm.
see the senior, the strong athlete, and you can see a race. Or they eat, or they travel, or they rest, and you can like look and learn.
Oh, very good. Watching those senior athletes and learning from them. Yeah, that's the best way to get better. Hey, folks, this is Travis Macy. I'm the host of the Skimo Gold podcast. Thanks, as always, for listening. When I'm not podcasting about Skimo, most of my time is spent coaching adult endurance athletes. These are runners, cyclists, ski mountaineers, adventure racers, and multi-sport athletes. I do this with Macy Endurance Coaching, and the only platform that's been used at Macy Endurance Coaching for my coaching work and also for my own training for more than 10 years is Training Peaks. You can check out trainingpeaks.com/Skimo Gold to begin a free trial today. You probably know Training Peaks as the industry leader in data insights and analysis. That's very true. I love the data. I love the performance management charts. I love the TSS. All of that is extremely helpful to me. What I also love is just the communication and personalization tools within Training Peaks. When I open up an athlete's calendar, I can see a weather forecast 10 days out of what's the weather. And that's hugely helpful to me. Most of the athletes I coach are in other states, if not other countries. That weather forecast is very helpful. I also love that it allows my athletes to put in notes and segments about their availability, their travel, what they have going on. In this way, the calendar becomes the first and most important back and forth in our communication tools. And then we continue communicating via notes on the workouts themselves, via feedback, via the smiley face scale that athletes can complete after a workout. And it's just it's foundational to me as a coach in personalizing the experience. I could go on and on, but we want to get back to the episode. So check out trainingpeaks.com/Skimo Gold. Get a free trial today, whether you're an athlete or a coach or both like me. trainingpeaks.com/Skimo Gold. You mentioned the different formats, Alba. Right now for the Olympics, we have the spotlight on the sprint and the mixed relay. These are short and fast races. And again, in the mixed relay, you get to race with your husband, Michele Boscacci, handing off between each other, which you've been doing for years. Very exciting. We also still have in Skimo the longer races, the vertical that you did at Courchevel recently, or the individual race, or even some of the longer stage races or the grand courses. Do you have any thoughts on these different formats? And are you trying to do them all this year, or are you really focused in on those shorter Olympic formats right now?
Yeah, in the last years, to be honest, I was focused on the World Cup, so on all disciplines, but more on individual, vertical, mixed relay, and after sprint. Like last year, in Italy, we don't take part in Azerbaijan, so I lost too many points for the World Cup. So after
Mm.
I prefer like jump some race for focus on the single result. So like last year, I think I jumped like 4 sprint or something like that. In the last years I tried to improve in sprint only for the point of the World Cup. But yes, I never be a good sprinter. Before in the last years I getting better, but I'm not too fast for winning a sprint. And in the last year I focus completely on mixed relay and yes, on sprint. So maybe this year maybe I can lose something about like vertical or individual or longer race, but yes, this year I especially focus on be faster in mixed
Yes.
relay and sprint
Yeah, very
for
good.
the
And I
Olympics.
think
Yeah.
yeah, and I think we're seeing that, Alba, in your results. And for the listeners who are less familiar with Skimo, this is highly dynamic for an athlete who's been focusing on races that are an hour and a half, 2 hours, and now moving to a 3 minute push in the sprint or in the mixed relay, maybe 2 by 6 minutes or something. It's very challenging to do that, to have that wide range. What is your training like these days, Albo, as you're focusing on these shorter, faster races?
Yes, it was really challenging, also because I'm not too young. Because
Mm.
try to be faster at 20 is
Yes.
one thing, try to be fast at 30, it's different.
Yep.
So yes, it was really challenging. And I say, okay, with the mix, it's longer. I have to loop, and the rest between the two loop, it's quite short because it's like 7, 8 minutes. So okay, I
Yes.
say it's longer, it's close to a quarter. I focus on it because I say, okay, it's easier for me move that to longer race to mix than a sprint. I also work a lot of transition because
Mm.
yes, I wasn't that good, and in a mixer relay there are a lot of transition, so I work especially on it, and also more intervals, and I start to go to the gym and
Mm.
focus on the strength and the explosivity, and yes, what I move on it, and maybe less hour, less mountain, and more slopes. Yes, it's not change all, but a little for
Yes.
be ready.
Very
So
good,
I don't
Alba.
know if
Yes.
working or not, but we will discover in a few weeks.
Yeah, well, I've been watching you, and I think it's working. And I know that you and Michele recently had a national championship in the mixed relay on January 11th. Congratulations on that, and on your World Cup
Thank you.
results so far this year. So yes, I think it's looking good, and I think those training trends are similar to what we're seeing for the other Olympians in Skimo right now. More speed, more explosivity, doing the gym work, really revving up that high end, the VO2 max work, and the transitions, which are also important. And I think also the materials. There's been some advancements. I know you work with DynaFit. I hear DynaFit has
Yes,
some new
in the last
skis, the
year,
fancy
I
new
change
green pack.
skis,
Yeah, tell
bindings,
us.
backpacks. I have to change all the stuff because, before, was a super good stuff, but for individual race or for mezzalama, it was perfect. But for
Yep.
sprint, you need different things. And from last year, we start using a sprint ski, and this year, yes, it's slimmer ski, faster, perfect for going the slope, terrible for go outside, but it was for
Mm.
the Olympics, so it's perfect on
Yep.
the slope. And the backpack, it's very small, but very fast. So yes, about materials, I spend too much time probably for adjust everything, like skins, ski bindings, because change it's always difficult, and
Yep.
I don't like to change the stuff working good. I prefer
Mm.
all this gold sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yes, this year was quite difficult. Fix all the materials perfect. B- And yes, I have some problem, but now I have solved it. But yes, still working on it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what you're saying. It's hard to make those adjustments, but you're right. At that top level, those little marginal gains, they make a difference. And I know there's many DynaFit athletes in the Olympics. The new ski, the race ski, am I right? It's narrower at the tail so that it also goes into the loop easier on the pack. And then the pack itself, is it this new green one that's very narrow at the top and the skis lay against it nicely when you put it on your back? Am I right about those?
Yes, that's completely right. The new ski, it's completely pink for men and
Mm.
women, and it's very slim, shorter than
Hmm.
before. And yes, the tail it's cut slimmer for be
Yep.
easier for putting the backpack. So yes, I study specifically for sprint.
Very
Yes.
good.
Sorry.
Yes. And what about the skins? People who are new to Skimo, they don't even know what a climbing skin is, and then they see, okay, all climbing skins they must be the same. But when you ski so much as you know Pomoka has many different skins, and you choose different ones for
Yeah.
different races. What are you doing
Yes.
with the skins? Are you waxing? Are you grinding them down? Do you know which one you always use, or is it many different ones? Tell us more.
Yeah, I have too many skins, probably,
Yeah.
and I use for different race. I have skins for individual, skins only for vertical, and only for sprint, and only for mix. I have a different kind of skins, and the most different are between length and wide. Like
Hmm.
they can be normally 62, but now the skins are slimmer, so 59. And yes, and one thinks it's very important, and yeah, mm, like nobody cares, but like the top fix on the skins, it's very important sometimes, because like you have to throw away from the skis, and you have to
Yes.
be fast to fix on it. So the top fix, I think it's one of the kind, it's very important. So I use a different top fix between sprint and vertical, for example.
Mm. Yes. Yeah, very interesting. And that for the listeners, there's a kind of a loop, usually a type of bungee cord that the athlete's pulling on to take the skin off the ski and also to put it back on. And you're right, it really matters to be able to grab it quickly, to have the right amount of bungee in there. It's I think of it, it's kind of like in XCO mountain bike racing or in cyclocross, the tire selection. An athlete would show up at the race and they have 10 different tires, and then they decide based on the conditions. You have many choices to
Ah,
make.
yes, and also the glue, it's important. Like
Yes.
some glue works better with hot condition. Some
Yeah.
glue with the hot condition was too. They become like too stiff, and
Hmm.
so some glue doesn't work with wet condition. So you have to decide. Usually, I decide between the snow condition, the temperature, and the skins. So the
Mm.
glue and also the fur of the skins between, it's like it's steep. You have to go. I need faster skin, or I need more grip. So it depends from the race.
Yeah. Wow. Very good. And I think this is Pomoka, the pink skins we see, and are you
Yeah,
helping them develop
yes, they sometimes asking what is better. Like in the last years, they made a sprint skins,
Mhm.
so it was lighter, more
Mm.
more I don't know, pickable. Like you can, when you do a
Packable?
ball with
Yes.
the skins, we become a
Yes.
slimmer than before. And also the
Yep.
glue, it's like less strong, so it's easier to
Mm.
put on and throw away.
Yep.
So it's a positively for the sprint. And yes, I think they work quite good.
Wow, this is very interesting, Alba. I think our listeners will be curious because when we watch you at the highest level in the sprint, there's these highly specific techniques of you have the skin rolled up in a ball, like you said, and you come to the transition and you throw it out and it lays right out and you put it on the ski. It's kind of amazing, and the skin has to be perfect for this.
Yeah, in the last year, transition, especially for put on the skins, it's improved a lot. Like I think last year you were fast if you need the 20 seconds for put on the skins,
Mm.
and
Hmm.
like this year, I think for be fast you have between 15 seconds, none more. Yes, I
Wow.
saw some athletes put like 12 seconds for put on the skins. So yes, it's a change, a transition who people doesn't care before, but now with mixed relay, it's become very important, because
Yeah.
in every loop you have two times to do this transition. So
Yep.
like me, in last year, I think I need 20 seconds, and now I'm getting faster.
Wow, very good. Thank you for sharing. Yes, so that would be something like 8 total transitions of putting the skins back on the ski between the whole mixed relay of man and woman. So if you can save 3 to 5 seconds for each of those, that's a huge difference. So that can be the difference between a medal and 10th place maybe. It's really
Ah,
important.
sure, because like you have to put 2 times for 2 loops, and if you earn like 5 seconds for any transition, it's 20 seconds in the race.
Yeah.
So yes, it's very important. Be fast and don't get wrong.
Yeah, wow. Well, I'll be working. I have on YouTube Shorts, folks, we have some transition videos that I did, and you'll watch me when I put my skins on, it takes way more than 15 seconds. I can go kind of fast,
Okay,
but I need to keep
you
working. I
can
need to
improve.
practice. Thanks to Dina Fit and Pomoka for supporting the Skimo Gold podcast. If you're like me and you love uphill and downhill skiing, there's probably a good chance that you like summertime mountain activities as well. Hiking, running, biking, backpacking, all the good stuff. DinaFit is a great summertime brand as well. If you're looking for a light, fast, technical race shoe, consider the Alpine DNA 2. And if you're thinking about logging some miles in training and or in long and slower races, more my kind of thing, think about the Ultra DNA shoe. They also, in addition to great Skimo packs, have some excellent running vests, such as the DNA 8 vest. Summertime, wintertime, all the time. Check them out, Dinafit and Pomoka. So, Alba, this season at the beginning of the year, the first World Cup was in Solitude in Utah, early December. You and your husband Michele got to race in the mixed relay, and you finished in second place. A great spot on the podium. What did you think? How did you like coming to the United States? Have you been before? How did you like the conditions, the high altitude, the dry air? What did you think?
One times I go to holiday in US, so it's not my
Hmm.
first time, but in
Okay.
Solitude was the first time. To be honest, I expected more snow because
Mm-hmm.
the condition of the snow are, yes, there are snow only on the slopes and outside nothing, like in Italy now.
Yeah.
But yes, when I say America, meter of snow and nothing. And I have
Yeah.
some problem with altitude because the Solitude it's very high. And
Hmm.
yes, it was challenging also because the jet lag, and we
Mm.
travel not so far from the race. We arrived like
Yes.
2 days before, so it was quite difficult to adapt everything, like the jet lag, the altitude, and I'm not feeling really, really good the day before the race. Unfortunately, during the race was better. And yes, I'm really happy about the result because yes, it was really challenging, and also it's quite early during the season because being a good shape in December, early December, it's yeah maybe early than normal because normal the most important event are after the after the 15th of February normally. So it was quite hard beyond the shape on December, but I really like the second place. I think we made a good race, and it was very important because for the Italian team was the last race for the Olympic qualification.
Well, very good. I'm glad you were able to come to the United States, and good job battling the jet lag and the altitude. And how is the form now? You have, when we record this, we're mid to late January now. You have 2 more World Cups, and then the Olympics. How is your form feeling at the moment?
My shape is getting better, I think, because I try to plan like my season with 2 high points, like
Mm,
one top of December, and after I start training hard again because I have enough time before the first World Cup. So now I start racing. I'm think like in Courchevel. I do a Good race, not my best, could be better, but I think my shape is getting better day by day, and I hope to get better in Andorra and a little bit better in Boitaul, so for get in a perfect shape in the end of February. But we will see if my maths work good or not.
Very good. And how about the mental side, Alba? As the Olympics come up, this is a large stage. It's a new environment for everyone in Skimo. Are you working on any mental training or working with a mental performance coach or meditation, visualization? What are you doing to prepare the mind for this big event?
Yes, maybe that's the wrong thing. I don't prepare my mind. Like I try mental coach in the past, but I don't like too much. Like they say, you have to visualize, and yeah, yeah, it doesn't work for me, I think.
Mm,
And I'm really motivated on the race. And I think also if I am under pressure, I have not problem during the race. I can have problem like before, like for
mhm.
sleeping or like for maybe talk to other people. Or yes, I have more problem with people than during the race normally. So I
Yeah.
think like with the Olympics, it's getting stressful and a lot of pressure because like in Italy we have only two places for the girls, only one for the men, so
Mhm.
it's like more pressure also inside the team because everybody want to get the Olympic ticket, but the places are really yeah, or only a few. So
Yeah.
yes, I think it's stressful for everyone and especially inside the nation, and it's quite bad. But yes.
Yeah, yeah, I know that, and there is Italy has such a deep history with Skimo and so many fantastic athletes. I can only imagine the challenge in making those decisions, and of course these are people who you race with and friends and teammates, but decisions have to be made. Alba, this has been so great. Final question, just looking ahead at the Olympics in Italy. What does this mean to you, and what are you most looking forward to about Skimo coming to Bormio for the Olympics?
Yes, I to be honest, to be for I say I go to the Olympics, I have to wait 26th of January. It's when the Italians say that officially who goes to the Olympic for the Italian team. So yes, I can wondering about it.
Yes.
Yes, I think Schemo at the Olympic it's something new. I hope people like it, and I think it's a really good way to to like to expand our world to other people because we are not so like a popular sport. So I hope we can grow up and have like help for like for the youngest. Maybe for the youngest in 10 years it's more easy start to skiing,
Mm,
than for me. Also in Italy it's a big problem. You can't go on the slope, but in Solitude was the same. So maybe it's challenging sometimes training because you can't go on the slopes. So maybe after Olympic, something can change. I hope in a better way.
yeah. Yeah. Wow. Well, Alba, thank you so much. How motivating to be able to be out there, maybe on a bigger stage, and set that example for the young and upcoming athletes. I always enjoy watching you out there. I'm excited to watch Team Italy in more of the World Cups in the Olympics, and I wish you the best. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much for invite me here, and I hope my English it was enough.
It was very good. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks as always for listening to Skimo Gold. This is the premier podcast and YouTube show for ski mountaineering interviews and race analysis. I appreciate you dialing in for our Olympic Dispatch coverage, daily episodes leading up to the Skimo races in the Olympics on February 19th and 21st. Man, I'm pumped to see Alba De Silvestro race out there with Team Italy. That's with Giulia Murata and her other teammates. one of the countries to watch, and I will be pulling for them. I'm sure you will be too after watching this episode. If you have a chance, like, rate, review, subscribe, share this podcast with someone else. We really appreciate that. And another way you can support Skimo Gold is by supporting our partners. Check out DinaFit. They've got everything you need for your Skimo racing and or touring. One of the things you'll need is a way to go uphill, and that, of course, is the climbing skins. Check out Pomoka climbing skins. They're my favorite. You'll also see them out there on many of the World Cup and Olympics competitors. Thanks to Training Peaks, you can get a free trial today at trainingpeaks.com/Skimo Gold. This is the platform that I've used every day for over 10 years as an endurance athlete and as a coach. So if you're an athlete or a coach or both like me, check out that free trial today at trainingpeaks.com/Skimo Gold. Please also check out revantacreatine.com/Skimo Gold and use code Skimo Gold, all caps, to get yourself 10% off the Revanta Creatine by NeuroReserve that I use every day. And please also check out Camp. This is the 130-year-old Italian gear brand that makes so many of the trick accessories like packs and gloves and jackets and other things that skimo racers and multisport athletes and mountaineers have been using for years. So thanks, Camp, and check them out. All right, folks, we are getting closer and closer to those Skimo races. I hope that your stoke is building. I hope that more and more people are coming to the sport of Skimo and Skimo Gold. Maybe you're going back. Maybe you're listening to those interviews. Maybe you want to listen to Emily Harrop, who was on the podcast recently. Maybe she might be the gold medal favorite. Maybe you're excited for February 18th. That's when our big Team USA episode comes out. It's a mashup of a bunch of episodes that we've done with various members of Team USA, including Cam Smith and Anna Gibson, who will be racing for Team USA in both of the events. So don't want to miss that one. I think you don't want to miss anyone. All right, folks, thanks for sharing your time. I know that there's tons of content out there, and the fact that you are putting your attention to Skimo Gold means a lot to me. So have a good one. We will catch you tomorrow on Olympic Dispatch by Skimo Gold.